India, Trivandrum main branch. I am holding the charge of the branch, and my colleague is Ramya. She is looking after the credit portfolio in Bank of India. So it's very nice that I express my thanks to CEO Singh Sasa and other colleagues, my friends who are here, who helped me to come over here to address you. I know that you all must have heard about Mudra. Okay, and in fact, I was telling them that I can have a talk about the Mudra first, then I'll go to what are the requirements you have to comply with when you are coming to the bank. And later on, if anybody is interested, we can have a one-to-one meeting also. Because many of you all I think, whether you all are started or whether you are already completed 1 or 2, 3 years or just started. I mean, what I want to, your companies have started just now or any? I mean, everybody started now or just freshers? 2 to 3 years. That's what I said. Then like Mudra loan actually is other than the agricultural activities, all are covered under the Mudra. Prime Minister scheme says that it is covered all other activities other than agriculture. So in the banks actually, there is actually like Mudra bank is set up. Mudra bank is set up, but Mudra bank actually refinancing has not income. So what we do that in Mudra loan, the loan up to 10 lakh is without collateral security. That is the main attractive thing, and it is meant for the startup industries. Because mainly what happens is that when you come out from the colleges or anywhere, like when you start a mission, you may not get a finance because normally the banks ask for the finance, I mean security. You may not have the security, collateral security or all of that things. No? So what actually government of India has considered that we will start make a finance facility for the startup industries. It actually covers in this, actually we covered almost everything except agriculture. There also there is a classification of micro and small. In micro means the investment up to 10 lakhs. There the rate of interest is considerably cheaper. So in this finance, what we look for is that make the finance easier for the clients. What we need is that there's a checklist here. I'll show you the checklist, but I can provide you the checklist. We need your outer simple bank account. Your KYCs will be adhered to. Same way, you'll have a projection how you are going to go about it. What is your idea? Because other than this development of software product, because all are IT companies, right? So we can actually lend the money for your leasing, interiors, decoration, staff, electricity, all other things we can do it. And the loan period of the Mudra loan is maximum of 5 years. Maximum of 5 years, we can consider a moratorium period also there. Here the thing is that when you go for a loan, we look for, because the basic establishment, because when you are going for a loan with a bank, you should be a customer of the bank. So we will be requesting the clients who are interested to have an account with banks, especially like when I come to you, I'm representing Bank of India, so I'll expect you all to come to Bank of India. We can actually start that. Only like when you are, we will be definitely taking the CIBIL. In the CIBIL, if any adverse remarks are there, then we will talk to you because we wanted to find out what is the problem like. Then we will be asking for the statement of accounts. In the statement of account, when you look at, we know that how your dealings are going. So based on that, as I said already, the project will be there. You will be giving a project how you are going to go about, how you are going to repay the loan. When banks give a finance, always we look at the repaying capacity of the customer. It may not be immediately. Because I know that when you start an industry or anything, you may not be able to start repaying immediately what you wanted. So your projections will be there. You may not have a good, but I mean the previous balance sheet may not be very rosy, but it should not be very bad also. So we look forward for that. When we look forward, that means your balance sheet we ask for it. If you are already running a company, we will be asking for your balance sheet copies. Then your statement of account will be asking. Then the loan period is 5 years, we can give a moratorium. In case interested, we can give a moratorium period also. The purpose of the loan will be for, as I said, that any purpose other than the agricultural activity, and of course, not for development that software product, but you can have buying the computers or anything, we can cover under that. The loan will be disbursed to the supplier. You can tell us how actually, when suppose you are going to have an interior decoration, that will be a contractor. Disbursement of the money will be to the party who is a supplier or a contractor who is going to handle that work. So same way, now like when we look at the customer, we'll be having a preliminary inspection about the customer. Some of our officers, they'll be officials who will be visiting a place, will be conducting an inspection, pre-sanction inspection will be conducted. Later on, as I already said, the civil report will be taken, applications will be taken. We will be asking for your application and CBD 23, which we call assets and liability statement of the customer. We look at that. We look at that means then we will be asking for your reference also. After, if you are already having an account with any bank, because we will come to know, it's better that you can declare where it is. Otherwise, what happens now is a question of trust. When you are saying that you don't have an account and you come to me and I say, I look at the civil report, I come to that there's an account, then we'll be having a problem. So it's better that I don't expect also that nobody will be having an account with any bank. They'll be having it. We'll be asking for the statement of account. You can give it to us. And the Mudra loan, the benefit is that we are not going to ask the collateral security. We are not, whatever be financed by the bank, that will be the security. Means your stock, if we are going to finance, that is the security which will be hypothecated to the bank. One thing. Second thing, we will be asking you all, because suppose if it's a company, the directors will be the guarantors to them, because personally liable, they should be personally liable for it. That one condition will be there. We are not looking for any other, you don't have to bring a third party guarantee. You yourself, whether it's a partnership or a company, we wanted you to be, because in a proprietorship, guarantee is not required because proprietor is single proprietor. There's no need, because proprietor and individual, there's no differentiation. But whereas in a partnership, we wanted to bind the partners in that. When in the, say, then the loan comes in, type of customers will be. Individuals will be there, proprietors will be there, partnership will be there, companies will be there. In case of individual, KYC is adhered to. Same way in the proprietor, then we look forward your, say normally in the proprietor will be a sales tax certificate or commercial, some registration will be that certificate will be basic on that company's existence. Then partnership deed will be there. You'll have to provide the partnership deed copy. Then comes to the company's means resolution, memorandum of association, all the things will be called forward. And who is authorized to sign and who can finance, what is your limit, and all the things to be checked up. But what we can tell you is that up to 50,000 we finance with the base rate. Presently, Bank of India base rate is 9.7. Then later on, up to 2 lakh, it will be 1% above base rate, which will be 10.7. Second is that above 2 lakh to 10 lakh, it will be 2% above base rate. It will be the rate. So this can be given as a term loan as well as working capital. But what we look forward is that first we will be starting with a working term loan, because whenever you start an industry, it's always term loan is required to start the thing. Then later on you go for a working capital. Working capital means which will be of a recurring nature, which will be having, say, your staff salary will be consisting of that, or maybe you may be procuring the stocks, that also will be coming under that. There are many items will be covered under that. So that can be discussed even one-to-one. I can explain to you. Instead of if you are having any doubt, you can ask me anytime. So this, apart from this Mudra loan, actually the loan under SME can be covered up to 100 lakhs also. Mudra loan, the benefit, there are some certain benefits because like processing charges may not be there, and in the repayment period we can have a flexibility, like I told you already, that we can give a moratorium. Same way, you being professional, because sometimes your need may not be restricted to this 10 lakhs. It can be more also. It can be more also. It can be like, because you may be like purchase of equipments may be imported, maybe export will be there. There are export finance, import finance. There is a lot of other finance also. We can look into that. But it's all like, because since you all are startup, you may not be, I do not know, you may be also. But we can consider all of that, each one separately. We look at the customer, each one separately. What I wanted to say is that as a group also, like we are not able to give any special concession on that other than the one which is given. Because the main concession in the Mudra loan is that there is no collateral security. So further to that, if anybody wanted to have the questions, you can explain to, because we can have an interactive discussion instead of going on giving a lecture on that. You can actually talk to me. I can talk to you. If anything, if I don't know, I can't give you the answer immediately. I can come back to you also. But you are welcome. And please. How long? The processing takes place after you submit the proposals, applications along with completed. There are reasons why I'm saying completed thing is that normally that when we get the balance sheets and all, someday it may not be fitting into that. Because when you take a, see, normally what we look at that you will be knowing that net equity ratio and debt service coverage ratio and everything. It may not look into that because your capital should be there. See, normally your equity should be there maximum 4 times, so that can be financed. That is the one. Suppose you are having a capital of 1 lakh, we can give maximum of 4 lakh. So after you give the papers, we will be taking around 10 days.
The problem with the software companies, I think we do not have that much capital because the working capital is very because only the computers and.
No, capital means your investment. See what you invested in the company.
That includes the operational expenses.
Yeah, that's what you must have invested something. See when you make a balance sheet, correct. Whatever it may be, you have invested something. See what happened. What is your stake in the business? If you have stake in the business,
software is not a tangible kind of.
No, but that's not what that we can each balance sheet we can take it and we can look at and tell you what is your investment. When you look at that, we can tell you how it is going. There's no problem in that. So processing time normally in normal case is the small loans and all we can give it in 2 weeks time, max of 14 days to 14 working days. That's what I'm saying. When I say timing is always working days. Only there are actually in the banks you must have seen that the constraints will be the last week and the first week. You must have seen because the reason is that salary payments, pension payment, there are a lot of things will be there. So during that time there will be again one more thing what we are facing these days is the recovery. Because we finance the people, but actually the recovery is not coming that frequently. Because once the account repayment is overdue for more than 3 months, as per the new norms, it becomes a NPA. When it becomes a NPA, the civil report happens. So we also have to start recovering. Now, like in case of a person where there's no collateral security, then immediately for us is the CGTMSC guarantee, we have to take it. And CGTMSC guarantee will be there. We have to go for the guarantee recovery, start the RR proceeding. So many procedures there. So each one, because what I find in Kerala, because I never worked in Kerala, this is the first time, even though I belong to Kerala, I never worked in Kerala. When I came to Kerala, actually, thinking that there are many cases of slippages. Many cases, what happened now, intentionally failing, as well as unfortunately failing. There are 2 cases of slippages. So, but what is that? It's not a big amount. We'll pay. We'll go on wasting our time on calling that. That is the reason like the banks are a bit hesitant to give the loan when it's startup. But I'm saying startup because we do not know you. We do not know a customer. See, a person, normally the trend is that when a person is very rich, well-established, banks will be very happy, go after them. They'll go and give it. When it's startup, but what personally I feel is that is the bank's job also to give somewhat support to the people who are able to come. I believe in that. That is the reason like now, when it was spoken to me, I said that I'll come, I'll talk to the people because I think I have got already 1 or 2 applications also from this institute only. We are actually processing that, we're doing that.
If a company already has an unsecured loan, is there a limit? If a company already has an unsecured loan of more than 10 lakhs, is there a
you won't be able to get a Mudra.
Okay.
You won't be able to get a Mudra loan.
Okay.
But the Mudra loan, because there's no other credit facility, you are going to start something. There the Mudra loan is coming. Other than, I told you already that the SME loans are there, wherein we can look forward, we can look in the different.
So if it's a new company, just about 6 months old.
There's no balance sheet, I know. There's no balance sheet. But you can have a projection. You will have 6 months, actually what is the actual working there. You can have a projection.
You can not started generating any.
No, that's what you may not have started, but you are having an aim, you are having a dream. So you are going to fulfill a dream. No, you are going after something. You would tell us that, what it is. See, you tell us what is your project.
So basically,
see, what
business plan.
Yeah, see, when business plan, when you make it, we know that. How you are going to implement that business. Which are your competencies? What is the risk? You are making a risk analysis. When you are making the risk analysis, when you are studying it, based on that we study. Are you really interested? Are you really able to do the business? When we study, see, it should be plain. Transparent. It should be transparent. Then I can tell you when I read your project, when I read your plan, I know that this man can. Then that's the reason it's very difficult to study a man's mind. It's very difficult. What we look forward is that we look at in a different way. There will be many queries. We'll be asking. See, that is the reason actually the gentleman said why the time consuming. The time consuming actually like when you come to a bank. Normally, when a person comes to my bank, I speak to everybody. Then I find out that there are many sources we can find out about a person. There are many sources like that will be like personal friends will be there, the journalist will be there. There's so many sources through which we can see. I may be meeting you first time, but if you are interested in having a credit facility with my bank, definitely I'll find out about you, where you stay, where I mean all the background. When you start, someday we may even dig up to the school from your country. This is like a natural because to study a math is very difficult. Even if you study everything, no, it can turn out to be bad. But still, we make a caution because otherwise we are personally liable for the failure of the credit. Because tomorrow bank officials are answerable because it's public fund. It's not my money. It's public money we are going to put it on. I should be spending the money or I should not be actually what is called now distributing the money. I should be disbursing the loan. I should not distribute the loan. That is the main criteria we look for.
Francis said it is 4 times of what we have invested so far, but at the cap of 10 times.
Yeah. See, Mudra loan. I'm talking about Mudra loan, maximum cap you are going to get it. See, again, like we ask you then, how you are going to spend the money. Suppose you are going to pay the rent. I understand. Suppose you are going to, you are migrating with a new one. I think here it is like that, leasing to some other expense will be there. Then there will be areas for that. But every day, money will be distributed. Means we have to ensure the end use of the funds. That is the bank official's job. Suppose if I don't ensure the end use of the funds, tomorrow if you fail to pay, I will be personally responsible for that. They may even cut my salary, my increment will be going. So I should be very careful in that.
What if I have invested a lot of money into my office interiors and all, and I am looking for more capital money? Because already I have invested in my computers, my interiors, my blah blah stuff. Now I am looking for more financial aid. Will
For what?
Paying salary or paying rent.
Yeah.
Because software companies, you say
No.
software products are not paying.
No, but your salary we can actually give a loan. Your staff salary, what you meant to say.
Yeah.
Right? You'll be employing some staff. We can actually, that's what we can consider it the working capital demand loan. Even if I make a payment, then I'll request it because later on we can do it. Suppose you already established, I can give a working capital facility, but the problem is that I can give a working capital after 6 months of operation with me because I know this person. See, the reason is that working capital is endless. See, I give a limit of 10 lakh, you will be going on issuing check, you will be going on issuing because then again I need some stock. I need something which should be hypothecated to the bank. There should be some security. I am saying no for the collateral, but where I am saying yes, I need security. I need that. I need that tomorrow.
We have a software product. Can I give you a security?
No, that's what I already told. The software product actually there's a ban by the RBI. We can't because product can be successful. It cannot be also because it's not a long term.
It's not some solid life they are using it right now.
I understand that. I understand that.
Then most of the things I have some computer.
Yeah.
Then how can you?
What is the second?
How can I give you guarantee for this money?
No, you are going to give the guarantee. See, what I'm saying that I'm looking at your inflow of money. See, I'm going to your inflow of money. I'm studying that. I know that. See, I told you, we look at actually the character of a person. See, your business fail. Suppose your business unfortunately fail is one thing. Suppose you do a business only to fail it, then there's no meaning in it.
We are reading from our balance sheet.
Yeah, we look into that. We look that and we study because we ask for the statement of account. When I ask for the statement of account, if I see that your accounts you are already having a habit of checking. Already have. Now you know that when you are having a civil report, when I take a civil report, if I see that there is a credit, your education loan is not repaid. See, the problem nowadays from many things now, the people who are taking education loan, they are not paying. Even government is supporting them, don't pay them. This goes on. But when you go for further loan, now we get a civil report with an adverse one because there's a mark is 300. Actually, below 300, we will not finance only a civil report. Even then, we actually 950 is the max mark. So we look at around 600, 700, that line view. Then when I take a civil report, I see that there are some return of account, there are some 30 days. Default, slippages are there. SMA1, you must have heard about that. specially mentioned as a categories will be showing 1, 2, 3. You are having the habit of defaulting for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days. This I'll come to know. When I come to know that, then I will be a bit hesitant. I will not say that I will not give the loan, but I may be a bit hesitant.
What basis you will be deciding how much money can be rendered? I mean,
You are asking me. You
so
are
if
asking.
I ask to 10 lakh, will you be able to give me 10 lakh?
You have to justify. You have to justify because I'm not going to give you the money. I'm going to give you the concerned party. I will do my inspection. I'll see the assessor. Suppose you tell me these chairs are costing, say these chairs are costing around 10,000 rupees. I will not pay because I know that what is the cost of the thing. But I have to do that. I have to do the study. You cannot just give me that this furniture I am going to buy which is of costing. No. I need a, that's the reason. This is trust. After all, the trust makes more
But
important.
I'm asking about the working capital assistance because already
Yeah,
I purchased
working capital. No, working capital you are going to you are having some staff.
Yeah.
Okay, number of salary because that is the reason actually. Now next thing what I am going to come is that when I give a loan without a collateral, I will be needing a business current account with me as well as a staff salary account because I am going to disburse the loan. You are going to pay the salary. I wanted to make sure that the salary is going because if you are not paying the salary, there's no. So I need the salary account with Bank of India. I need your business account with the bank. Because there's no other security, because this only trust, this is the only trust, nothing else. So we have to work, cooperate with each other, help each other.
This is working capital OD or
That's the reason I said, no, after 6 months I can do that. Once you start it, suppose you are already having any Bank of India account, then I can immediately also look at it. Otherwise, I need some time to study. Because working capital is something I wash and you see the check, and you may not even come.
but 6 months is too long for us. Yeah. For some
See,
companies, 6 months is like 6 years.
How come?
See,
No, no, the
competitors
money-
are there, our product. If I
No, you are-
if I come up with a give
No, but why you need a work? Why you need a OD there? I'll give a loan. No, suppose.
immediate cash.
So basically, what happens is basically, you probably have it by end of the month. You probably have so much of dues, like dues of salary.
No, that's not a salary. I can give a loan. You give me the estimate of 6 months salary. I can give as a working capital demand.
Thing is, like most of us, we don't need a loan sometimes. You only need a working capital, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. No, you take the loan. You keep in an account with you. You use that way. You are the master of your money. Then. Reason why I'm saying I'm not giving you the working capital immediately for the salary is reason is that because you are going to purchase the raw material fine that I can give a working capital. But the salary purpose, if I give it immediately like working capital instead of that, what I'm looking at the working capital demand loan we go. Because this we are going to consider under the Mudra loan. Again, Mudra is actually normally the loan is going. Otherwise, we have to go with the Rupee card, which is coming under the working capital facility. Rupee card, there are some issues. I mean, it's not a finalized everything properly. One of the reasons the Mudra Bank is established, but Mudra, as per the RBI knows, Mudra Bank is still not come under the RBI. Because the regulator of the Mudra Bank is not at finalized. First they said that it will be refinanced. That is not. Now actually, last month or something they said that Mudra Bank established almost 3-4 months back. The working of the Mudra Bank is not at finalized. But banks have been told to give the Mudra loan. We are giving the loan. They already started giving the Mudra loan. But here the issue is this. How to, I mean like give you the loan, working capital immediately for this purpose. I can give because I need some stock now. When I give another is completely unsecured. I need some security because if I don't have any security, then I may not get a cover. Bank won't get a cover from the CGTMS also when I give a loan without having any security. So I look at least your equipment should be there. Those things will be my security when I give a salary loan also. I'll be giving it, but it is a working capital liquidity.
What is like our salary account has to be there with Bank of India for 6 months. Then
No. What I'm saying that, see, when I am giving a Mudra loan, I will be requesting you. See, and I'm saying again, I will not say that you should open compulsory only in my branch. Your current account as well as your employee salary account should be anywhere of their convenience. Suppose your staff number is say in Alleppey. You can open account in Alleppey and give me the number. Not saying that you have to come to Trivandrum only and open that because your companies may be spread over. No, your staff may be spread over across the country or even India. Not asking them. I am looking at not this employee salary account. I am looking at your account, your conduct of your current account. How you are operating. Because the thing is, suppose you issue the check. the checks are getting bounced. See, the thing is that Bank of India check, actually what we used to believe it once upon a time that it should be as good as cash. People should be ready to accept the check. Now, RBI is making a penalty in clearing house if more than 5% of our checks are returned. Every day they take it. If the more than 5% of checks are returned, they are going to impose penalty on bank. They are saying that you are not studying the customer and you are going on distributing the checks. This is the reason. So when we look at the customers, how are you are not operating? I am giving you a current account. See, our average quarterly balance is 2,500. You don't even keep that 2,500. Quarterly balance. I'm not saying daily balance is not required. That concept is gone now. It's not required. You are having 10,000 rupees for one day means you are covering 4 days. So naturally it will cover in salary time and will come and cover up. So that's not an issue. So, but you are not keeping that. You are always coming calling for a minimum balance. That's not satisfactory.
Does this involve equity participation and
Pardon?
does this loan involve equity participation by the bank?
Where?
This Mudra loan, any equity?
No, there is no equity.
For working capital, you will be taking equity, right? When you say securities.
Security, what I am saying is stock which is purchased. Yes. We call that is the equity means the money you are going to invest in that business. No, I mean money wise. I mean your money. Okay, your money was saved for the purchase of the stock, but the stock will be there. Suppose in a day, say you are having 100, I can give you 70. Your stock is 100 rupees, I can give you 75 rupees. What that is all. See, you will be giving a stock statement every month. That is how I arrive at your drawing board. I give you a 5 lakhs working capital limit against the stock. I need the stock. This 5 lakh will be 75% of the stock value. Every month I will be giving a stock statement. In fact, our bank officials will be visiting also in meeting at least quarterly. They are to visit and see stocks are there. But you say the stock should be there.
Most of us don't have any stocks and such.
You will not have any stock. I know you have only computers or some equipment. So you don't have it. That is the reason. That is the reason I said no. I can finance. Suppose you wanted to buy the computers. I can finance for it. Or you wanted to do the interiors. I can finance. Or you wanted to pay the rent. You will have a recurrent expenses now. Or I don't know whether you have to pay the lease amount once and you don't have to pay the rent. See, I can finance for that. I can finance for that, but that time I say whatever be the stock inside there, you are not going to give me a stock limit. That's the reason I'm giving a loan. See, you will be coming and give me a letter that maybe I think startup mission is taking money, right? Who is taking the rent here? Technopark. Technopark letter will be there. You have been allotted this unit. This is the rent, or this is the lease amount. You come and give me the letter. I'll issue a DD to the parent. See, that is a loan. You can repay that. See, that is how I can help you. See, you need some money, that money actually how to pay. You may not have immediately in hand the money.
So the interest is calculated on the first day of getting of money or the rate?
No, but interest. Interest is calculated actually is daily balance. Suppose I give a loan 5 lakh on 15th of the month. The interest should be starting from 15th Jan or February, whichever day I get. Is it diminishing? Yeah, daily reducing. Suppose you pay, I give a loan of 10 lakhs, you pay tomorrow 9 lakh, interest should be only for 1 lakh. There's no fixed rate up to 15 lakh, not compulsory.
How long is a moratorium?
Moratorium, that's the reason I said normally that moratorium you don't give. Even if you give now, we can give only 3 months because it's started. 3 months to 6 months. Max was 3 months. Then again, when I give a moratorium, but interest has to be serviced. Interest we apply now, that has to be serviced as and when it is. But it works out to be almost same like EMI. Hardly any difference. Like suppose I give a loan of 5 lakh and I say the interest is almost same, like maybe hardly 2,000, 3,000 difference will be there. EMI and interest. But interest has to be serviced as and when it's applied. Means suppose if I apply the interest in the day of 30th January, at least by 31st it should be paid, and if it's not paid by the next month, it becomes overdue for 1 month. There will be a penalty of 2%.
Fixed interest or fluctuating? Mostly
Floating rate. Floating, yeah. Depending on the base rate, it fluctuates.
depending on plus 2, right? Base rate plus 2.
Yeah, it's about 2 lakh, no? In this plus 2.
months.
You all are belong to Trivandrum area or you all are from outside? Outside Trivandrum?
Outside.
Outside. And maybe all are engineering grads? No? No. Because I come across many of the people now they actually after engineering they started and all that. Because you, I mean, see, after all, no, when you start a business, you are having some ideas. So, because you are having ideas, you start a business. It's a very daring people, I can tell you. Because they dare to dream, we say, no? Unless and you are able to dare to dream, because thing is that at least nowadays, the banks are ready to help. Because there may be like no instances when the past is somehow the I can't say sometime we may not be able to get. So there is like I told you, IT industry we were a bit hesitant about that. This is the reason. Because the success of the industry is based on your developed product. If it is not solved, how you are going to sell? That's the issue there. In IT industry is slightly risky. Risk is more. Comparatively for us, no, IT industry finance is more risky. Other businesses, we know, we have studied it, what it is. IT we do not know. Suppose you are having a product, whether it's going to sell, whether it's going to suppose you make an application, how widely is accepted, you can't say no. Even you may not be able to know that sometimes. Because now I say that book my show tickets actually they started as a monopoly. Now but each theatres are having their own applications. They made their own applications and they started selling the, I mean, you can, there's no, in fact, no, book my show, you can go and see which movie where. Then go to that theatre application, there will be there, you book the ticket there and you leave. See, that means the business of the book my show also will be coming. So it's not very, like, no, you may have to diversify, as per the market, as per the need, you have to develop or increase or change or something. So that a banker cannot study, but how you are going to succeed. I hope you could understand at least I could impart some knowledge. I mean, if you are happy, I mean, like, if, I mean, anyway, I mean, like, I can give my number also, I can develop it anytime. Because these days, what happened now, I used to tell my friends, give me a call and convince me that I am holding the 2 district charges too for the recovery. Because I had to go and so there are some properties has to be taken and all like that. No? There are many issues because March is approaching. Because this time, these days, what happens is that the loan recovery is the most major concern for us. We are actually bugged up with that. But I assure you that in my branch, I can tell you that you come and meet me anytime. We can talk further also. If you are interested, I can talk here also further. Anything. Any more questions also you can ask me, or if you feel happy with what I said.
Just now, like since you have told about information,
Pardon?
since you have told so how would it be in case of an aggregator model?
Which
Like
model?
aggregator model, like information, as you said, they tie up with theaters and then start doing. Similarly, if something else, like if I tie up with grocery shops, then I become an aggregator.
Yeah.
So how will you evaluate that?
No, what I told you that I can't say how your product is, whether it's going to succeed.
So I will be giving you a project.
Oh,
I will be projecting
okay.
some revenue.
That's what, no, I look at the project, when you see, give me the groceries aggregate, okay? When you give me an aggregate, then what I look at that, who is your competitor? First thing I will be looking at who is your competitor. I will be making my own study how you are going to do that. Then how many clients, how many people are interested in this? See, like
that is from your own side. You make an analysis.
See, it's a personal judgment. I tell you that it's a personal judgment we need because, like now, for me, the judgment is man to man different. Because I make a judgment because of based on my past experience. Because I am working in the bank for almost 30 years, more than 30 years. So I will be judging with many of my past experience, how it was happening, how it is. So same way, like now, we will be having more life experience also, how the things are going on. So we study that. It's not your paper only. When you paper, when I ask you the question, now someday the people will be like, very firmly they will be giving. Very clearly, this are the thing. Sometimes people may not be able to answer what they are not having. They are just coming. Once I said somebody came, I said, I want an idea. I'm giving an idea. I said, I can also give I can also give an idea about finance. I cannot give you the actual money. I cannot give it. I can say these are the scheme. I will not give you the money. So it's not a question. See, you are going. You are the gentleman. See, when you talk to a person, you know. After some, I mean, when the life passes, you know, how can you study a person? You come to know whether this man is right or wrong. 90% it will be, our intuition will be correct. At least I am happy with my intuition, sixth sense will work. This is a riskier one. Actually, our job is most risky because we are studying with human mind. Human mind, because the problem in the bank actually, many of them, even like you must have seen many of the corporates, big shots. Our finance is going bad because we are looking at only at the persons when they come with their coat, tie, and everything, and they come and say, you will fall there. And you will fall. So if anything is required.
No, after the session we can meet, right?
Yeah, sure, I'm here. I'll be available.
Just one more session with you, we can have a
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity. I mean, see, it's like, patient.